Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Westmoreland Municipal Council. Here is my question to you. What is happening to the one stoplight in Savannah Lamar? As a matter of fact, what is happening to the one stoplight in the parish of Westmoreland? Because the ones in the grill, they are only to allow tourists to cross over the road. Mayor MvRdEr and the Westmoreland Municipal Council. What's happening to the stoplight in Savannah Lamar? Listen to this, bus driver. Listen this.
Yeah, man, evening Popeyes, as I go by your program and everything. He's an MvRdEr Express driver on the South Coast. We have a little problem we want to analyze to relevant authorities them in a Savlamar that are the stoplight at Dunbar's Mall. So, yeah, we want the stoplight to start work back in because the congestion of the people in the intersection. So, nobody now stop. So, you find one chaos, especially in the morning. Especially when we as in MvRdEr Express bus drive out from the Dunbar's Mall. Nobody now stop, nobody now give no blind. So, you know, we are causing a problem. So we are asking you to shout out to irrelevant authorities. Please, we ask them to put back light on the stoplight. You know, I remember it was a process where they work a long time. And some road construction did work and then them stop, them take all the light out of them. So please, me ask you, make it be heard from me, please, and thanks and pleasant evening to you one and all.
No. What's the sense in spending millions of Jamaican dollars to put up stoplights and over a year now, they are not in service? Mayor MvRdEr and the Westmoreland Municipal Council, please, may I beg you now, address it. Alright? Now, in the news today, that big grey-toned man on your screen, his name is Floyd McLean. He was born on February 2, 1967. He is 56 years old. Floyd McLean. He has been a fireman for over 30 odd years. He is an assistant commissioner at the Jamaica Fire Brigade. He's based in Montego Bay, but we are told that he has responsibility for the Western region. Floyd McLean. He's originally from Porus in the parish of Manchester, but he's currently living in the parish of St. James. We are told that a 14-year-old female student from the parish of St. James, she was conducting voluntary service at the fire brigade station in Montego Bay when, on her third day, she met with the boss in his office. The allegations are that both of them, they were talking when Floyd McLean asked her for a hug. It is further alleged that the young girl obliged and Floyd McLean, he squeezed her bottom. It is further alleged that the young girl, she tried to pull away from him and he pulled her inside a bathroom, lift up her skirt, bent her over a sink, and it is further alleged that he pulled down her underwear and unzipped his pants. It is further alleged that he took out his tool and tried to insert it. It is alleged that at this time, the young girl was trying to fight him off. It is further alleged that he used one of his hands to fondle her private parts. When he realized that he would not be getting what he wanted, he gave the young girl some tissues to wipe up. It is further alleged that he calmed down and asked the 14-year-old girl if she could be his girlfriend and he would be her sugar daddy. The young girl, she told him no, and she left out of the office. We are told that as she left out of the office, she called a close relative and reported to her what has just taken place. As a result, a report was made to the police who commenced investigations. And let me tell you something. The allegations are that this took place on July 20. So a whole heap of investigation was done. On Tuesday, August 15, Floyd McLean, he was taken into police custody. Yesterday, Wednesday, August 16. He was questioned in the presence of his lawyer and he was officially charged thereafter. He was charged for sexual touching and attempt RAPE and he'll be going to the courts shortly. Now, listen to me carefully. If the allegations are true, and I have no reason to believe that they are false. In fact, I was contacted by 2 females who claimed that when they were teenagers, the same thing happened to them, but they were not so lucky like this teenager. Are you following me? I have some interviews coming up. Stand by. Yeah, man, stand by for them. So, like I was saying, if the allegations are true, and I am saying that if, for legal reasons, if the allegations are true, can you imagine how many teenage girls this big great one man hold on and take it away from? Because at the end of the day, no man who is almost 60 years old suddenly wake up one morning and decided that he's gonna become a rapist. It must be something he has been doing for a long while and getting away with it. More to come. Boy, may I tell you. Now, in this next story, the St. James police, they have been doing the do. Weapons are being seized. On Monday afternoon, August 14, those 2 guns on your screen, they were seized in a silver Toyota premium motorcar along the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay. The guns are one black Glock 27.40 pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 9 rounds of .40 cartridges, as also one black Glock 26 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 7 rounds of 9mm cartridges. 3 persons who were in the car, they were taken into police custody and they have since been charged for gun-related offenses. They are 1. Marricka Lewis. He's said to be a well-known hoodlum and he is 32 years old. The 2 females who were in the car, they were also charged. They are Kadian Fullwood. She is 39 years old, and her daughter, Kiara Robinson, she is 18 years old. It is being rumored that Kiara, she is the girlfriend of one of St. James' most wanted hoodlum. He's called Brokan. Now, all of them are living at Catherine Mount in St. James, and they'll be going to the courts shortly. The next recovery took place Tuesday afternoon, August 15, about 1:30. That black and silver HS 2000 9mm pistol, affixed with a magazine containing 3 rounds of 9mm cartridges, were found along a fence line in a black shopping bag at Marigold Crescent in Norwood. No arrest was made. The next recovery took place yesterday morning, Wednesday, August 16, about 11 o'clock. We are learning that the St. James police, acting on intelligence, they went to dump in the retirement area in the parish. We are told that some persons, they were seen standing near to a tree. On seeing the police and soldiers, they tried to run, but they were stopped by the members of the security forces. We are told that a sheet was seen tucked away in some branches of the tree where the persons were standing. The sheet was searched and bingo. That black Gen 4 Glock 19 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 10 rounds of 9mm cartridges were found. Also, that black handle Intratec submachine gun. It was found beside a blue container. We are also told that an M16 charging handle was found on top of a shop. Also, a ski mask was found. We are told that 6 persons, to include the shop owner, also a male security guard and a female cashier, were taken into police custody pending investigations. Intelligencers, big up on yourself. And St. James Police, job well done. Over in Portmore, we are told that a raid was carried out at Walkers Avenue in the Gregory Park area yesterday afternoon. Wednesday, August 16, about 1 o'clock, a 3-bedroom house was searched and bingo. One Browning 9mm pistol affixed with a magazine containing 6 rounds of 9mm cartridges were found under a pillow on top of a bed. As a result, the guy who occupied the bedroom, he was arrested and charged by the police. His name is Triston Morgan. He is 32 years old and he'll be facing the courts shortly. Portmore Police, job well done. Now, in this next story, this one took place yesterday morning, Wednesday, August 16, about 9 o'clock. It took place at Stratbogie in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that 2 guys in their mid-30s, they were in a yard when a white Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. 2 hoodlums jumped out of the car with guns in hands. The hoodlums, they opened gunfire at both guys who managed to run off. The hoodlums, they then jumped back into the car, making good their escape. It was then realized that both guys, they were shot. One of them, he received gunshot wounds to both thighs, and the other one, he received gunshot wounds to his left leg. Citizens from the area, they assisted both guys to a nearby hospital where they were treated and admitted. We are told that when this crime scene was processed, 3.45 and 14 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. Now, in this next story, we are learning that a mentally challenged man was shot and killed by the police Tuesday night, August 15, about 11 o'clock. This, it took place at Cornwall Mountain District in the parish of Westmoreland. This man, his name is Leebert Bird, but he was popularly known as Bud. We are told that the police, they responded to reports that Bud, he was seen behaving violently in the area. He was mashing up a house owned by a lady, and he had also attacked and hit an elderly man, leaving him unconscious. That man, he had to be rushed to hospital. We are also told that Bud, he had attacked a lady with stones and threatened to kill her. Residents of the community, they had to come to her assistance. Now, our information is that the police, they went into the area where they saw Bud. Bud, he was armed with some big stones. The police, they told Bud to drop the stones, but he began throwing stones at them, damaging the police vehicle. We are told that despite the police pleading with Bud to stop, he didn't. As a result, Bud, he was stopped. We are told that in the they are carrying out investigations. Sad indeed. Now, in this next story, the Little London police, they are now awaiting a postmortem to find out how a man died. His name is Rupert Carridice. He is 65 years old, and we are told that he's originally from Racecourse in the parish of Clarendon, but he was living in the Little London police area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are told that Rupert, he lived alone. He was last seen alive about 12 midday, exactly 1 week ago. Yesterday morning, Wednesday, August 16, about 9:30, residents of the Delvland community, they saw the decomposing body of Rupert lying on his back. He was dressed in a brown shirt, brown pants, and black shoes. His body was removed to the morgue. So, like I said, a postmortem examination will be done to ascertain the cause of death. In this next story, now, I carried a story on Friday, August 11. I told you that guy on your screen, his name is Renaldo Moore, but he's popularly known as Chin. He is 26 years old and he lived at Cornwall District in the Hartford area of Westmoreland. Chin, he was shot and killed the previous night in the same community where he lived. Reports are that Chin, he was standing on the road talking to some other guys when a guy popularly known as Mattic approached him, pulled a gun and opened gunfire at him. Chin, he managed to run off and Mattic chased him, still firing shots at him, hitting him in one of his thighs. Chin, he ended up dying. Apparently, one of the bullets hit an artery. So the police, they commenced investigation and a guy was taken into police custody. That guy, he has been charged for the role he played in facilitating the murder of Chin. His name is Kimaney Harvey, but he's popularly known as 6 or Shawn Storm. He is 25 years old and he's living in the same Cornwall district area of Hartford. So, Shawn Storm, he'll be going to the courts shortly. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, that guy on your screen, his name is Vivian Godfrey, but he was popularly known as KLANSMAN. KLANSMAN, he was born on December 1, 1988, 34 years old. KLANSMAN, he was a hoodlum, and he has been in and out of jail and in and out of prison from he was a teenager. KLANSMAN, he first came to national attention in July of last year when he was placed on the Westmoreland Police Most Wanted list. However, persons living in and around Savannah Lamar, especially in Russia, they would have known about KLANSMAN for much longer than that. KLANSMAN, he was said to be the leader of a gang based in Russia. They carried out murders, extortion, robberies, you name it. Now, when the police placed KLANSMAN on the most wanted list last year, he contacted a lawyer and he handed in himself to the police because KLANSMAN knew that 1, he could still run his extortion business and order hits from his jail cell, and 2, it's only a matter of time before he would get bail. KLANSMAN, he was charged for the killing of a youngster named J. Francis, but he was popularly known as J. J was only 17 years old at the time when it is alleged that KLANSMAN killed him on the early morning of Thursday, June 30, about 3 o'clock. This took place at Ricketts Avenue in Savannah Lamar. Now, we are told that KLANSMAN, he pumped at least 8 bullets into Jay's body. KLANSMAN, he was also charged for shooting with intent. It is alleged that same morning, after he had killed Jay, he fired shots at 2 of Jay's cronies. And I must tell you that those 2 cronies has been in and out of jail also. They, along with Jay, they were members of a rivaling gang to the elite squad that KLANSMAN led. Whilst KLANSMAN was in jail, he was being housed at the Betheltown police station. Now, do you remember a story I carried on this channel where some prisoners, they were complaining that they were beaten in their cells? KLANSMAN was one of those prisoners who had challenged the authority of the police. Here is KLANSMAN in his jail cell. Look and listen.
Yeah, man, see that. So they are fair and things here. See that. No, then you can a doctor no fully and no see and thing. Come like a police brutality and thing. Jail cool, no card boy right now. Right now, police brutality right now. Be oppressing right now and thing right now. See the hard life and tribulation right now. dead, they left for dead around here and thing right now in a real life. See them, see that stuff and things.
Why make when the police them search me around this? Why make you never tell them?
So, Clansman, he was granted bail, and the judge had instructed that he should not be seen in the parish of Westmoreland. Clansman, he told the court that he would be living at Malvern in the parish of St. Elizabeth. He was instructed by the court to report to the Malvern police station at least 3 days per week. We are told that even though Clansman was not gainfully employed, he was living large in Malvern. We are told that Clansman, he had rented at least 3 houses in Malvern, and he was running a thriving extortion business in St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. We are told that many of the young choppers in Savannah Lamar, they would get phone calls from Clansman telling them to pay up or else. Well, last night, the reports are that a team of police officers, they were on an operation in the Malvern area of St. Elizabeth. It is alleged that they confronted Clansman, and in a few seconds, it was game over. Clansman, he went down in a hail of bullets. The police, they are also saying that an illegal gun was recovered. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.